Greetings and welcome, cartoon lovers. We're gonna be looking at a Nickelodeon classic here on the Cartoon Asylum. Um, Nickelodeon had a lot of different characters over the years, but none quite so weird as this one. As the theme song suggests, one fine day with a wolf and a purr. Well, a little baby was born that caused quite a stir. I'm of course talking about Catdog. This series ran for 68 episodes from 1998 to 2005. And I actually have the complete series. I got it at Walmart for 20 bucks. Do not go to Amazon to get these if you can. You could find these cheaper. I know you guys can. But yeah, I got the complete series, and I've watched enough of at least the first season. I will give you an updated video later on when I finish the series, probably in 2 weeks' time. But I figured I'd give you a base impressions of it. So the main duo of cat and dog, I don't know if you call it a them or a he. I would settle on a them. They're conjoined twins from a cat and a dog. They are brothers, just because of that alone. They're not a mutation as far as we can tell. A cat is the he's the smarter one. He's the more, academic and everything. He's a bit cynical and a bit greedy, yes, but he at the end of the episode he always comes back to Dog. Dog is his brother. They're stuck together. What are you gonna do with that, you know? Dog, on the other hand, is the exact opposite. He loves everybody. He's a little simple. It can be kind of stupid sometimes, but he's not stupid all the time. Not like Patrick Star would be later on. Both these characters, you got Cat, who's voiced by Jim Cummings, which you may recognize as Darkwing Duck on Disney, and Dog is played by the legendary Tom Kenny. Already got 400 voices to his name now. Back then, he wasn't fully known for playing SpongeBob yet. He would play Heifer and Dog, and you can kind of see the evolution of what would eventually become SpongeBob. He's got that lovable naivete of Dog, and we did Rockers Marlin Laugh at one other point, and Heifer's just this easy going, but can be kind of like just like wow character. He's just like a character that's just like you don't want to, can be a little annoying to people around him, just like SpongeBob. Those two mix really well. In my opinion, I think those were like prototypes of what would eventually become Tom Kenny's most signature voice, and everybody knows him for it. But some other characters are Winslow, which he's supposed to be a mouse. I don't buy it. The dude's got more human-like ears. They're big, but human-like nose. I'm just like, I don't buy that. I don't buy that he's a mouse. Not by a long shot. Maybe a mouse-human hybrid. I'll take that, but yeah, he's blue with overalls and all that. Um, but he's very cynical to Cat Dog, and he's in a lot of the episodes as well. He raised Cat Dog when they came to him years ago, before the series began. From their first adoptive parents. Yeah, they've bounced from parent to parent, for eventually settling into the house, which you can it's be a good time to bring up the pop. There's a flocked version. They did a really good job, but on the back there you can actually see the house there. It's a fish and a bone stuck together with a chimney and all kinds of other stuff attached to it. It's actually really cool on the interior and everything. But yeah, the cat and dog, their main walking animation and walking cycle is them one going backwards and one going forwards, and vice versa. They want to go the other way. Running, however, one will be running while the other one's flopping behind them. It's really funny. A lot of the episodes either center around Dog's naivete or his instincts not being able to control them, or Cat's inherent greed and everything, and causing conflict. That's the whole thing of this series, is brotherly conflict. One main antagonist is Rancid Rabbit, a character that kind of takes the role of the red guy from Cow and Chicken, or Lenny from Amazing World of Gumball, where he's pretty much in every position that you could think of. If they need a mayor, they use Rancid Rabbit. They need a butcher, Rancid Rabbit. But there is one position that he's more like an anti-hero. He seems actually concerned for Catdog, and that's when he's a doctor. Funnily enough, in a full, like, the house is shaped like a duck, and I guess it's basically on that. I think it's on front of it. It says quack. So, and everybody knows the term for a doctor that you don't like and everything. You call him a quack, like Fauci. Or more, me personally, the one doctor I will say is a quack is Dr. Phil. Jesus Christ. Now, any Dr. Phil fans out there, I'm sorry. Any Fauci fans, I'm sorry, but I got no respect for the dudes. They no one makes it worse, and the other he's flip flopping all over the place. Jesus Christ. That's beside the point. That's beside the point. Rancid Rabbit does seem to be a little bit better at his job. Does seem actually concerned for Catdog. Next we have the Greasers, the only other antagonists for this series. We have Cliff, who is a big, beefy bulldog and the leader of the crew. Now, every now and again, he will come to get help from Catdog. Well, I say get help, but more often than not, he forces them to. Yeah, a real good relationship. And the only reason the Greasers attack Catdog is because of Cat. Dog is just an accessory to that, for the most part. Dog is a lot more athletic, so he's able to get away from him a little bit easier. But Cat still gets it. Lube is very tall, very lanky, cat dog hybrid actually, which is weird in and of itself. But the character, oh Jesus, this guy is actually probably just as slow as Dog. He's not very bright, but he's tough. Don't let that lanky physique fool you. He's tough. And then finally, the girl of the trio, Shriek, a ETB little poodle that packs a mean wallop. Funnily enough, nobody really sees her as a girl because, well, she's pretty much a tomboy. She doesn't act like a typical girl would in these series. Nowadays, we have tomboys all over the place and all kinds of other crap. So, but the character of the character of Shriek is a little more complicated. Hell, they're all a little more complicated. Lube can be a bit of a philosopher at times. Cliff actually does have compassion for his family. And Shriek does, in one episode, want to look like a girl, at least to impress Dog. So they do have all of these characters have complicated stuff. They're not just one note villains. And neither is Cat and Dog. Dog is not just an idiot. He has his moments where he's actually, a little bit. He does have pretty good smarts. Got good morals. Cat isn't just the greedy layup. I don't want to help anybody if it's not for me. If there's nothing in it for me. He does occasionally want to help. Not often, but when he does, there's usually maybe an angle, but no, there's not always an angle for him. There are a couple other characters, like a character that sounds like a Debbie Downer, almost sounds. I would not be shocked if this is the case. Um, Sounds like the Dry Eyes guy, called Mr. Sunshine. Funnily enough, he sounds like a Debbie Downer, but he's called Mr. Sunshine. It's really funny. I think it's one of those oxymoron names, like calling a bald guy Curly, or a little guy, or a big guy Tiny, or something like that. And then you had a couple of Dog's closest friends, Dunlap, and I can't remember the pig's name, but it's a tall, lanky pig character. Those two pop up every now and again to when they need some other characters for dog to play off, cat dog to play off of, as well as a female crow raven. I'm not exactly sure what she's called. She might be called a magpie for all I know. For all I know, introduced during season two, which she becomes part of the main cast as well and helps Cat Dog as an ally. So kind of cool, kind of cool. Now the funny thing with Cat Dog is that they since they share a body, they also share a digestive tract, which means if say dog eats something hot, cat gets the repercussions of it, getting the heartburn. Or cat, like in the intro, starts licking his arm, dog coughs up the hairball. A cat occasionally coughs up the hairball too, but yeah, that's basically what it happens. They can even go inside each other like a snake eating itself and pop out. It's actually really horrific and gross and just wow. But yeah, they seem to share a body but at the same time don't. It's really weird. Now there is the question of how does a cat dog poop? Go to use the restroom. Just like, you know what? I don't want to know that. No, I don't want to know that at all. It's just like, eesh. But
I thought it was just my phone the internet kicked out on.
yeah, hopefully, now Cat Dog is a very interesting series. You can actually probably find the whole series at Walmart. That's what I did next to Hey Arnold. I did not pick that up, but I did pick this up for about $20. Now it's funny because I picked this up, and then following day, this figure came in from eBay. It would have been awesome if they both came in the same day, but yeah. And on the side here, you can actually see some of the interior from the show. I think this is the bedroom. And that's the thing, you can actually see
So are
cat
you
and
gonna
stuff.
sort through the inventory after you finish your recordings?
I might,
Alright.
I might. If, if
I don't care.
yeah. I mean, I'm
I
gonna
mean, it's
try and
not
make it
like
a
I
little.
really use, like, move stuff around in the inventory anyway. I just let
Right,
the
but I
bullets
think it
go in.
might give you a little more room. You never know.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I think it's the same amount of space anyways, but either way.
right, but it might give you a couple extra spaces. But yeah, we're just talking about stuff off for something in our games. But but yeah, guys, go check out Cat Dog. It's a good show. It's a good Nickelodeon classic. Um, and Cat Dog is actually one of the main like one of the base roster for Nickelodeon All Star Brawl. So, and me and Leo love playing that character. What was it? What was it? Was it his losing animation?
Yeah.
This actually
Cat is
happens in the
strangling dog.
show. This actually happens in the show a little bit too. Like he's shaking dog like you made us lose. It's funny as hell. One of their tags is actually the cat dog wheel. I actually did find out what this thing is. It's actually in the show. The superhero stuff that happened in an episode specifically. There's so many callbacks to the cat dog show as a show. One of the stages is literally the front of their house. You can actually see Winslow pop up in the background, which is kind of cool. Um, yeah, Cat Dog is a Nickelodeon classic, so go check it out if you haven't. If you have, let me know. Let me know if you liked it or not. Now, be sure to like, share, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and of course, go to the comments down below and let me know what you think of this show. I've been Candace Lupus, your host. This has been the Gamers Den. Hope to see you guys next time. Bye.